Hello, welcome back to IntelligenceFx YouTube channel. We are excited to be back. It has been a while. We miss you so much. Here we start our new season of IntelligenceFx videos in our application as well as videos here in YouTube. We'll be having a lot of stuff. We'll talk about trading psychology related matters. We'll talk about charts, technical analysis. We'll talk about passing profit challenges, difficulties that people face, and a lot of more things. I'm very excited with this one. So just be with me, subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends. So today we're going to look on our trades recap, last week trades. So we look one trade after another. Of course, we discussed all these trades into our daily live trading analysis program. So right here, let's see, you're going to gain a lot of insights. This is top notch, guys. You're going to have every week a video. So get ready and let's go.
Okay, so last week we traded gold. One of the pair which we discussed it from higher time frame to low time frame. I even shared this one into a community starting from first entry. So let's look on how we managed to find this entry, how we managed it, and everything else. Of course, as I said, you're going to get a lot of insights from this program. If you have not downloaded our application, IntelligenceFx app, make sure you download it. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, just make sure you do so and share with friends so that you cannot, so that you don't have to get all this information by yourself. Make your friends also have this information. So this is 4 hour time frame. But actually, when we do our analysis, we pass through different time frame. We do multiple time frame analysis, and they start from higher time frame to low time frame. But we'll go specifically to those time frame which we was getting a lot of quality information for this analysis. So first, right here, I'll go to 2 months time frame, where we see that we're into a very strong bullish trend. And on this bullish trend, as we see right here, this is higher high, we have this as higher low. Then on this higher high, we have a price reaction. So we got the second price reaction and we got this reaction. So this price movement right here, it was not actually higher high and higher low. But then right here, we got this high low, then we got this high. So on this currently price action, we expect to get a movement to create a higher low, and then we can get a new high. But also another thing which is very, very important is we can get series of candles without getting movement to create a higher low. And it is not because on higher time frame like 2 months, we may get that straight move. But when we go to low time frame, we can have a lot of series of highs and lows. Example right here on this 2 months candle, right here, previous 2 month candle, you see it is very straight move. But when we go to low time frame, we can find a lot of series of highs and lows. So from this point, we go to monthly time frame, and on monthly time frame, each and everything is completely the same. So we don't have an extra information. Then we have 2 weeks time frame. And here on 2 weeks, we have just an additional information. Like right here, you have this high, we have this higher low. We have this high, we have higher low, and then we have higher high. But one more thing is we have this inverted diminution right here. As you see, I have marked it. So this is one of very, very important information on this 2 weeks time frame. And this information symbolizes that buyers are very strong in a long term. Then we go to weekly time frame, and weekly time frame we get more extra information. So here you have to pay attention. On this 1 week time frame, we have this diminution, which aligns with that inverted diminution of 2 weeks time frame. Then we got this straight candle to this level, but we didn't manage to close below. But then again, this straight candle give us this diminution rate here, which is bearish diminution. So we have an indication for bearish move, but at the same time, we have an indication for bullish move. So on this kind of case, we consider trend which is more of long term. On this case, right here, automatically you can consider the bullish move, simply because our long term price movement is bullish. But one more thing is these areas of higher time frame, which is diminution of weekly time frame, are very strong areas, simply because they happen from higher time frame. So in that case, we just know like we must get a price rejection before breaking these levels. Price must react, and the price reaction of weekly time frame on gold can be a lot of pips. Then from this level, we go to 3 days time frame, and 3 days time frame, we get an extra information. Right here, you have this trend trading level, but also you have this break of a structure. So more indication for bullish move. And one fun thing is we haven't been able to get any kind of closure below, just to indicate that you enter a very strong bullish trend. Then after this, of course, on this weekly time frame, I just marked this level and this level right here as the level of price diminution. Then we go to daily time frame, and on daily time frame, price gets more clean. As you know, we focused much on this recently price action. I just went to higher time frame to show you the bigger picture. So these are the lines of higher time frame. Of course, I don't shift any line on this case. But then again, we concentrate on this recently trend where we have lower low, then we have lower high. So if it could be about downtrend, we were supposed to expect to have a lower low, but it didn't manage to create a true lower low. Of course, this one is lower low, but not a true lower low. So on time of doing our analysis, after having a test on this level, as you know, this is level from very high time frame. So it is not like after just tapping, you're going to trade. After testing on this level, just look for confirmation into the low time frame. In case you get a confirmation, you execute a trade. But in case you don't find any confirmation, of course, we don't take a trade because we make sure we trade quality over quantity. So after this is what after what we have seen on all these higher time frames, now we are going to the low time frame. So low time frame starting from 12 hours time frame, and as you can see, our first bullish entry was on this level. So let me show you on low time frame what made us take a position and share it on the community and trade it together with community members. So this 4-hour time frame, after having this candle right here, test of this candle, it is where it's said to go into low time frame and look for an opportunity. So after having this candle, I just realized that we have this as like an accumulation. So if it could be not in this potential level, I can say it could be a continuation, but simply because it happened in a potential level, we take it as an indication for a bullish move. Then we go to 1-hour time frame, and on this 1-hour time frame right here, at first I managed to see this break of structure. I mean, we have this an internal break right here. Then after having this internal break of structure, but also we got this small candle and then this bigger candle. So we got the diminution, set to mark diminution. So on marking diminution, of course, we got this first candle, which I didn't execute it. I didn't execute on it. I was just looking for an extra confirmations, and then I came to execute on this level. Let me show you into more low time frames so that you can get an extra informations. So right here, we got this as lower low, lower high, lower low, then we get this internal movement right here. And then I was looking to see how the test will happen. So we got this test right here, but didn't manage to create a lower low. So it was just like an additional confirmation. After not managing to create a lower low, it is where I just shared it into a community. I hope an editor will pop up on a screenshot right here, and you will see how the trade was well seen. So after having this movement, just explaining an entry, after having all these series of IFX confirmations, and then we get the move. So after having the movement, actually we got this bullish move, and then we got this correction. So it was the correction to come back, test an entry. Of course, on this kind of case, you don't get even surprised. And it is simply because we just know that after higher high, we can get a movement to create a higher low on the exact level of the beginning of this impassive move. So it is what happened. It is very normal thing into a market. So this was a correction, and this correction started from this psychological price level. Of course, I didn't mark it because I don't need to have a lot of marks into my charts. Even up to now, I see it is a lot. So that is all. And then again, after all this, I decided to look for second entry. So second entry was very, very simple. And it is because you have this trend trading scenario right here. We got this high, we got this low, this high, and then you got this break below. So after having a break below, we got the break above to indicate that this movement right here, it is an impulsive move. So if this is an impulsive move, we look for ending of the correction. As we know, market is not moving in a straight line. So it's just to mark this trend trading level, and it is where we came to tap. And then I got this strong move. Of course, as you see right here, I have set my entry a little bit above, like 3 to 2 pips from this exactly entry. It is simply because in a broker, we have the spread. And for broker to activate a pending order, example, the one I was having right here, all buy the price and asking price have to pass through my entry. That is why it said to set my entry a little bit above. So that is all. And then after this, we get this impressive move. Of course, on this impressive move, we got this the break of structure. And I didn't add an entry right here simply because I had one already right here. And it's simply because, and another reason is we have just a very small move. So I always add position after a certain interval. It is not like after very small move, I add a position. It is not like that. So right here again, you get this strong, impressive move. So after this impressive move, just know the next move will be a correction. So we got this very nice correction up to these levels. These levels are well seen in this 1 hour time frame. So it is 1 hour diminution. Just get the test on this 1 hour diminution, just a small stop loss, and then you get this straight move to this level. If you don't remember this level, it is the one from higher time frame. I explained you this level from this higher time frame. From this higher time frame right here, these levels. Of course, on weekly time frame, it is weekly diminution. So that is all. So it is our level from weekly time frame, if you don't remember it. So after reaching on this level, as you know, on the market, and we know trend is long-term trend, but we know we have levels which we have to react even before breaking. So after reaching on this level, I said look for confirmation that you're going long-term bullish, you're going into that long-term bullish, or we are going for counter trends, and then from this counter trends we can go bullish. So we got the first price reaction, failure to break the price reaction, bearish candle, and then continuation. So after having this pattern, and also having another extra information on this one, as you see, low, high, then we just see this as a continuation to create more lows. Of course, I've seen even some community members taking trades from these levels, which was very cool. But for my side, I just closed my positions, and then I decided to wait on what is next. So after waiting on what is next, we got this lower low, correction to create a lower high, lower low, correction to create a lower high, and then lower low. Of course, I just entered in a community to share this trade and see somebody have already shared it. So I decided just to execute. It was very, very nice trade. So we got this nice trade for counter trend. I say for counter trend because still we we still have the picture from the higher time frame that we're into a bullish trend. So we got this move, we got this price reaction. This price reaction indicated that buyers are very strong to the market currently. So I decided to look for bullish move. And on looking for bullish move after this price reaction, I just counted this as a market structure. For those who know the structures, maybe from the course or out there, I know structure can be the common term, but everyone can have can have his or her own interpretation. So on this point of view, I decided to look for bullish move. Bullish move which can be either counter trend or bullish move which can be a long-term trend. So I went to low time frames. So right here on this low time frame, I have seen you have this lower low, lower high, lower low, and then you got this break of structure. But within this break of structure, we got the diminution. As we know, diminution is more powerful than the break of structure. So it's said to mark diminution. And just did refinement to very low time frame. I shared this trade into a community. Of course, an editor can pop up a screenshot right here or a screen recording, whatever. And then you got this very nice entry. So it is like more than 200 pips, and we reach on this level. So after taking a trade on this level right here, from the diminution of 1 hour, after taking a trade right here, I was just looking on which level can be the next powerful level in the market. So I had some list of levels. Of course, the first one was this one, and then the second one was this. So because the first market is structured after starting a new trend, it is always powerful. So I marked these two levels. Of course, we reacted here for a short term. We got this bullish move, and then we reacted on this level just to close the positions. So after closing position, it is where we jump into a new week. Of course, on new week, I just did my analysis in another server. And I always do this. Let me explain. Maybe you can take a very good point. I always do this. Example, this week I do analysis on another server. Next week, I'll do again on another server. Next week on another server. So you can have your analysis for the whole month on different servers. So having analysis for the whole month on different servers, you can get time to revise, to do advanced self-review on maybe pairs you analyzed on the first week on the month, and then they didn't play on your favor, or they played on your favor but you didn't execute a trade, or you can have trades which maybe you entered but you exited it early, and all this kind of stuff. And then you can learn a lot from your own analysis. That experience we get from learning on our own analysis, something that you can't buy. So this is the thing that I have been using. If you look right here, you look on these servers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 servers. So just do different analysis and we can go on. So example, this week I had a trade on this break of structure right here. We had a bullish trade on this low time frame diminution right here after having this failure to create a new low. And then even right now, we got the test on this break of structure. So we expect more bullish move. As I said, long-term trend, it is bullish trend. And we have a lot of trades. Of course, I'll not explain all, but the reason why I decided to choose this gold to be the first trade is on this kind of price action, it is where majority of people struggle. On this kind of price action, it is where majority of people lost an account, maybe profit accounts, maybe blow the personal accounts, and all these things. And it is simply because on this kind of price action, it will convince you to hold the trades, which they're not going to be on your favor for a long term. So people, they can have a wrong take profits, but also this kind of price action needs a lot of flexibility and a lot of information into the markets. Just know that on this level right here, price is just retesting for a short term and then you're going bullish. But on this first market structure, it is where you can get a long-term move, and analyzing that after having a failure to create a low on this kind of price action, what we can expect next and how we can dive in. So all this just very, very important information to have on. That is why it's said to start with this Goldie. Then after Goldie, another very nice pair I had on the last week is GBPCAD. Of course, even GBPCAD, I shared it into a live trading analysis. I also shared it into communities. Of course, this counter trend was very, very simple. Okay, so this GBPCAD, as usual, we started from higher time frame on time of live trading analysis. So it was very, very simple. Of course, I'll focus much on this recently trend. So on this recently trend, on the beginning of the trend, you have the price reaction to indicate that we are not going to get a reversal, long-term reversal, I mean, anytime soon. And then you have this market structure. We got a correction to this market structure. We got this trend trading level. Of course, this is very special case when it comes to trend trading because we didn't create a new high before the test. Then this is high, low, and then we enter a very strong bullish move. So when we get a monthly trend like this one, we just know whatever movement you get into the low time frame for bearish, it will be a counter move. It will be very short-term movement. So you have to position yourself wisely. Then I can jump directly to 1 week time frame. And on this 1 week time frame, of course, this is our trend trading from the higher time frame as we have seen. Right here, you have this another trend trading, and we have a diminution from one of the time frame I'll show you. And then right here, we have this lower low, lower high, lower low. You have this break of a structure. I will say to mark also diminutions because I know it is more powerful. And then here you have this as higher high, higher low. Then this is high, low. So on this level, I was expecting to have a higher low, a movement to create a higher low. So we don't know if it will be a long-term movement to create a higher low or short-term as the one we have seen right here, the one have happened. So on the time of analysis, we went into 3 days time frame. As you see, we into a very strong movement. So then daily time frame, and on daily time frame, we have just get this message, very, very important message. So because each and every candle, the way it prints itself, just trying to give us something, tries to give us a certain message. So if you are capable of reading all these messages, you can get a lot of information which you can utilize on your analysis. So example right here, you have this diminution, and you have this series of very small candles. After having this series of very small candles into daily time frame, we got this bearish candle. This means buyers was strong, but not that strong. But after reaching to this level, which is actually a level of diminution, sellers they have just entered into they have just get into a control. So after sellers getting into a control, it is where we look for an opportunity. So after having this daily candle closure, I just knew like on the coming day, I'm going to look for an opportunity. Of course, I shared even this trading to a community. It was midnight because just knew like after a candle closure, if it manages to close bearish, you're going to get an opportunity. So after that, I went into low time frame. Firstly, low time frame to look for targets because I know it is counter trend. But secondly, low time frame to look for a trade. And not just a trade, a confirmation trade because we're trading a counter trend. So 12 hours time frame, I found this very nice break of a structure. Of course, break of a structure in this case can be not that powerful, but additionally, we have a price diminution. So we know price diminution is very, very strong. So as you see, it the same level of diminution to price my sales. Then I went to 9 hours time frame, and on 9 hours time frame, we have this very strong bullish diminution, very, very strong. So it's just to mark this bullish diminution and say like, in case you get a candle closure below this level, like first I look for the first candle, second candle, third candle. In case you get a candle closure below, maybe first candle, second candle, third candle, it is where I can consider that we are going bearish for a long term. But if they fail to get closing below, it is where I can say we are continuing the bullish trend and I can start looking for a bullish trade. So I went to 6 hours time frame, the same break of structure as you see, the same diminution. And of course, we say break of structure is more powerful on this. I mean, we say price diminution is more powerful on this case, even if a person is looking for a break of structure. he could consider this level and you could miss a position. That is why we just set entry on the price diminution and a stop loss a little bit above break of structure. So I went to 4-hour time frame. It was very simple. We have this level of price diminution, and then 3 hours time frame, we go this break of structure, a very smooth correction to this level, and then we executed our trade. So as you see, it was very simple, just 12 pips stop loss, 75 pips profit. Of course, it is not that an amazing reward, but 1:6 was not a small. But another thing is, it is not just about when we enter trade, we consider risk to reward ratio, but also we consider the probability of winning on this kind of setup, because we have the data which shows the kind of setup we trade and the winning rates. And also another thing is, we don't count much on reward before the price moves, because after the price movement is where you can get a lot of messages into the market. So right here, after having lower low, lower high, lower low, it is where we receive the message in the level of price inclination. We got the price reaction, 3 candles failed to close below, and then we just decided to close full our potentials. And it is where this very strong bullish move happened. So it was very nice counter trend. And as you see this line, it is definition that this is just a single move, a single phrase. So because on the time of doing analysis, we always consider and ask ourselves which price are we in. So it says to mark this level that this is just one phase. In case anything happens, I just know it is one phase. Even if it could create a new high, I could know just a single phase. Then last one is USDCAD. USDCAD is not just the best of the week, but I can say one of the best to trade this month. Of course, quality of trades is not just a number of pips. We consider a lot of things to say trade is quality one. It is the kind of setup that you have been back testing for years and years. And then it was a confirmation trade. We traded with very high confidence. It was, I can say, textbook setup, an easy 100 pips. If you ask me an easy way to get 100 pips in a trade, I can show you this as an illustration. Very easy way. So it was this very, very simple. As usual, I'll start from higher time frame. But this time around, I'll just start with 3 days time frame. On this 3 days time frame, this is just a single move. Then we have this correction. So within this correction, we also have series of impulse and corrections. But let me focus much on this recent one. So this one was lower low, then this is lower high. Then you go this as lower low, then this is lower high. But on this movement to create lower high, we got the candle closure above this level on this time frame. That is why I have selected this time frame specifically. It is because I know, of course, about all the time frames, but just want to summarize but you can get the key points. And then right here, I got this movement right here. It was the movement which if it is about being on the downtrend, was supposed to create a lower low, but you get failure to create a lower low, and we tested on this inverted diminution right here and the break of a structure. So after having a test on this level, we just concluded that we are into a long-term bullish trend. So it's just an indication that this correction has made to an end. And we are coming even from testing this price diminution right here. So it is confirmation within confirmation within confirmation. And from this point, we concentrate on this recently trend, where we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then this is higher high. So entire this movement is a correction to create a higher low. So I was looking for a selling opportunity, but at the same time, was just knowing that we're just trading into a counter trend. So trading into a counter trend, it is not that risky. It depends on criteria and qualifications for taking the trades. So example right here, our qualifications was on this way. Firstly, we have this as movement to create a lower low, and you have the price reaction. Then lower high, then you have lower low. Then on this movement to create a lower low right here, we got this internal structure. And on internal structure, we have lower low, lower high, price diminution, and then lower low. So that is why it's said to mark this level as the level of price validation. So after marking this level of price validation, it's said to go to daily time frame. And on this daily time frame, let me analyze candle by candle so that you can see more clean view. We had this diminution right here. I remember we traded this opportunity. Then it was very nice test. You got this lower low. Then you get this counter move to create a lower high. And then we got lower low. And then we expected this to be a lower high. So on this movement to create a lower high, our expectation was to get a lower low. So after having this failure to create a new low and having the test on this diminution, it is where we just said say like this movement you're going to take as the bearish move is going to be a counter trend and not a long-term trend. But if we could create a lower low, it is where we could take a long-term trade on this level. So it was having two areas of concentration as I take profit. First area, it is this one, beginning of this correction. And then the second one, it was on this level where we failed to create a lower low. So it was very, very simple. Then I went to low time frames. Of course, I explained this setup on weekly market breakdown and then share it into a community and live trading room. So right here, you had this diminution and said to mark this, like entire this movement is a single move, and not just a single move, but also it is an impulsive move. So strong move, whatever movement will happen, it will be just a correction. And I always mark this kind of movement, as I said previously, simply because we as human beings, we can forget. We can come tomorrow and ask ourselves, I identified this as a correction or impulse. So I just mark them to put things clear. Even tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next week, I can just know this is my impulsive price. I don't have to confuse even if it looks like a correction. And this impulsive move, it was the movement which ended on this diminution, and it was the second test of the diminution. So after testing on this level, we created another diminution, and we expected a test. But simply because we are trading a counter trend, we expected not to trade on the first test. So we tested on this level, but we did executed a position, just waited for confirmation. And confirmation went to more low time frame. So on these 6 hours, almost everything is the same, but you have a first confirmation, which it is price diminution. So after having a price diminution on these 6 hours, you just said like now 100% you're going to get a trade, which is bearish trade. Then 4-hour time frame, 4 hour it was very, very simple. Right here, got another diminution, which it is another confirmation again. So this like a second confirmation. And then 3 hours time frame, it was more perfect. It was more perfect. We had this series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, then higher high. So you had the price diminution at the same time you got the break of Australian gate that you're going for a bearish move. So I marked the price diminution. As you see, you have tested zero drawdown. I shared this trade, as I said, into a community, into a live trading room, and we discussed it on daily live trading analysis. And I presented this one on weekly market breakdown. And on the beginning of the week, of course, price was somewhere here. So I just said like we can get a correction, and it will be correction to these levels. So that is all. After reaching to these levels, which it is our point of concentration, we got the failure to create a new low. Then the second candle failed again to create a new low. The third candle failed to create a new low, so it said to close the trade. Of course, I shared an update even on live trading room that now we can take like majority of our position or our orders. And when we say about taking profits, when you are deeply into profit like this, we have explained all this into our videos for live trading room members as well as for community members. So we take like 60-80% of our profits. So there is one extra thing which I just want to say on this YouTube video. Of course, we can make even an entire video for this topic, but let me just give you some snippets on this one. It is the issue of taking partial profits. Of course, you should have a partial profit taking models. So you should know where to take 80% of profits, where to take 50% of profits, where to take 30% of profits. And all these things will depend on whether you are trading a main trend or you are trading a counter trend, but also depend on the position which you are in on the on the weekly basis or on the monthly basis, the position which you are in. So this is very, very important. Of course, for my side, it can happen even in a week where I can get like 0 winning trade. Majority of trades can be break even, but at the same time, I can make a very good percentage because I have a very accurate way to take my partials. I have a very accurate way to take my partials and manage my risk. So this is something that I can recommend everyone to learn, so that even when you are not that accurate in the week, or maybe first week or in a week of the month, still you can be profitable. So that is all. So that is all. Of course, we know we have winning rates, we have risk to reward ratio, we have profit taking models, we have stop loss placing principles, and all these things you have to master. But today, I'll just say this one important thing.
I hope you have learned a lot on this one. More are coming. This is just the beginning. And if you have not yet downloaded IntelligenceFx app, make sure you do so, because we're going to upload a lot of content. Up to now, there's a lot of content in IntelligenceFx app. Mission is to impact millions. Last thing, if you are still struggling on trading, maybe you are struggling with psychology, technical, or anything which hinder your profitability, or even if you are completely beginner, we invite you to our event, which is a training of 15 days, which will be held on 15th of this month. So just contact us maybe on Instagram, contact us on WhatsApp, Telegram, just join the event. See you on the event. We just want to transform you from completely beginner or a struggling trader to an experienced and to a kind of trader who can take a profit on the market. So let's finish remaining part of the year strongly. See you.